Welcome students. Today let's delve into the topic which is very much integrated with One Health. And this is in news because a sensitizing issue that surfed in is about loss of lives of tigers in Bandhavgarh, which is a tiger reserve. And why is this tiger reserve important and why lives of tigers is very much essential? To understand that, we need to understand the concept of One Health. And this is a philosophy which says with biodiversity thriving and with the kind of wildlife services that create a trickle effect on human health as well is to be understood to sensitize why wildlife matters. More than anything else, the things that are essential for your prelims examination, let's look at that first. As we are speaking about Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, just look at the location of Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve and other tiger reserves in Madhya Pradesh. In Indian map, Madhya Pradesh houses various tiger reserves, Bandhavgarh, Kanha, Pench and other tiger reserves. That's the reason Madhya Pradesh has highest tiger population and also density. So, as this is essential for your prelims, you got this covered. Now, let's move on to an analysis part and understanding the genesis, how all these concepts have come. So, the first part is about what happened in 1970s. India signed a treaty to protect the wildlife in 1970s, and from there, utilizing the Article 253 to give effect to international treaty, Project Tiger was launched. And this Project Tiger was launched in 1973, was to establish various tiger reserves. But is that easy when wildlife protection, which was in state list, and the jurisdiction and the land allocation which comes under states, will they be ready to concede their power? It was always a friction-laden thing. For that reason, 42nd Amendment of Indian Constitution, which is often termed as mini constitution, found wildlife, forestry and 5 other subjects moving from state list to central list. When state list to central list movement happened, it made easier for government to launch this Project Tiger full-fledgedly and ensure tiger reserves are established in various parts of country, and that is where this tiger reserves help to protect tigers. To understand this, how many tigers are still alive? Tiger census happens, and this tiger census has improved year on year. This tiger census was earlier based on pug marks. This pug marks methodology has been now changed to stripes, which includes a kind of a radiation or an infrared band which is tied to tiger, and that's how that tigers are measured and their movement is tracked. Okay, as you understood the stripes, now coming back to the why are tigers losing their lives? This can be part of your analysis, which may form part of your mains. So the first thing first, tigers are losing their lives due to loss of their habitat. Yes, when they are in tiger reserve, still why are they losing? Because of the density. As the survival of fittest happens, there forms a small clusters of tigers, and that tiger clusters might fight against each other, and even the density will not allow them to spread. So rather than having a connecting corridor, if it's a closed enclosure, this is problematic to tigers. That's the reason you usually relocate the tigers based on the numbers. They'll be relocated to a different tiger reserve. That didn't happen in Pandavgarh, and that was a problematic thing. And during summers, due to heat, also tigers may lose their lives. So this is another reason. Now, is there any relation with climate change? This heat is again directly impact of the climate change. Loss of habitat are changing into a deciduous forest from a normal evergreen forest, transforming into tropical region, which is favorable to an extent and unfavorable to other extent to tigers, is again a problematic thing. So these causes will form why tigers would lose. And if you can move on to solutions, we need frequent relocations. And the second thing that we look at is another solution is to ensure tiger habitat is protected with local tribes. This sounds interesting, right? The local tribes who are part of the tiger reserve should not hunt them, rather they need to help focus on conserving the tigers, because they understand the concept of one health which we were discussing earlier better than what we do, because they experienced it. They might not be literally enhanced, but they are mentally better to understand this. Hope you understood why One Health was linked with this. If it's clear, I think today's video has given some insights about how things would be helpful for you in examination and other things. It also might have sensitized you to understand the whole scenario, how tigers are being protected and what changes are required. You can comment the additional measures which you might feel are necessary to be taken. And another day with better content and analytical video, I'll be back before you. Till then, thank you.